Hi, I'm Stuart, and I'm afraid I've been neglecting my garden since my wife passed 6 weeks ago. Today I was walking under my guava tree, and guess what I found? To my surprise, there were many guavas of all sizes, many of which were ripening, and I hadn't even been aware of them. This is what happens when you are not paying attention to your garden. The middle of winter has now passed, and the days are getting slightly longer, but it is still very cold. However, we've had a magnificent crop of guavas this year, and it's likely that this will continue. I will go around the tree showing you how many guavas there are. We had a gale force wind last night, and it rained heavily overnight. The gale force winds damaged surrounding areas and also knocked off many of the ripening guavas that I intended to take off today. Here they are, scattered on the garden floor. This is what winter is about in the Western Cape. Lots of rain and wind, but also lots of beautiful, clear winter days. Although the wind has blown off many of the ripening guavas, many remain and will continue providing nutritious food in the coming weeks. Because so many guavas were blown off this morning, I decided to gather them up and stew them. To stew the guavas, we need a pot, 3 cups of water, and 500 grams of sugar. We add the water to the pot, then add the sugar and stir. We then add the pot with its contents onto an induction plate and gently bring the water to the boil. We then start preparing the guavas. We cut the ends of the guavas and peel them. We then cut the guavas in half. The liquid is now boiling nicely, and we add the guavas to the boiling water. We then lower the temperature of the water. The water is starting to bubble again, and I'll set the timer for 10 minutes. I'll put the lid back on and give the system time to do its magic. The stewing guavas are coming on beautifully. The guavas are now ready, and I'll switch off the heat. Yes, they are looking very good, and it's now time to start bottling them. The first thing I'll do is take some liquid and pour it into the bottle. I'll then add the stewed guavas. And finally, I'll top up with more solution and screw on the lid. And finally, a delicious bottle of stewed guavas to become a dessert that would grace any table. It's been a week since I've prepared these, and they're now ready to be eaten. They are absolutely delicious with cream or custard, but I'm going to eat them just as they are. Though the scenery is beautiful, it is cold because it's still winter. In the Western Cape, temperatures of 9 to 10 degrees feel very cold, and I'm really cold. But I'm sure these delicious guavas will lighten things up a bit. I'll take out 3 and pour over some of the sauce. And wow, don't you wish you were here to share these with me? Well, I'm about to take my first bite. It certainly looks delicious. Wow. I know that you would love to be here if you like guavas, because this is delicious. I'm going to limit myself to about 3 a day. Fortunately, there's a lot more guavas which have come off the tree, and I'll be making some more, and this is a real treat. It's absolutely wonderful to be here. Although it's winter, as you can see, the sun has come out since I've eaten some of these, so perhaps these have even attracted the sun. Okay, all the best from Stuart's Gardens in Southamstown. Cheerio.